Clunkus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the Oh my gosh. This is the most chat I ever seen. And gotta be like how many years? Welcome and good evening, everyone. Well, this is my buddy. He's just trying to help. And I'm back. Oh my gosh. That's what I said. This is the most chat I am telling you, boy, I haven't seen this much chat in a long time. It really worked out. Nice. Yeah, he lost his wife a couple of years ago and he gets kind of down, but this call was about the power board. Still she wants to still dance. Well, oh, what a day, man. I'm telling you, what a day. I couldn't ask for anything more except another 100 of these. Beautiful here. I think we got to about 71 and had some blue sky and some suns. Wallace is still in the hospital, but Bill told me last night I had to unplug. I had lightning, and Bill says that they put a stent inside his lung or outside his lung to drain the fluid. They don't know why it keeps building up with fluid. So they put the stent in, and he said he might be home in 2 or 3 days. But he's really having a tough time talking. And, you know, he's been a good friend. This guy's been a good friend. Good evening. Rhonda's in the house. We're doing all right. Ladies on doxycycline. So we went up. We walked. I forgot my new phone. My new phone isn't connected to the cell, but it's got a good camera. And we went and walked the railroad tracks, and it was nice. And then she started laying in the cold water. I was like, wow. So on the way back, I says, you want to go on the dock? And we took her on the dock, and she went and chased the. Oh, no way. Yeah, front line helps. But like my doctor said, the vet said, once that tick gets in the bloodstream, it's all over. So front line, the tick is going to suck the blood. Really? Um, yeah, we this week was the most tick videos I ever seen. They were coming out left and right. So um, Sis says she can make my tincture. So I'm getting a quart of that. And we're supposed to be here today. and a couple days like this, I'll spray the shit out of the place. But we're going to 25 degrees, I think, on Monday night. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Oh, okay. Hold on. One question at a time. Um, all right. So we got rid of that. And I'll find it for you in a minute. Just give me a minute. They took the snow out of the forecast. 31 now on Sunday night. 27 on Monday night, and snow, chance of rain and snow on Tuesday. I want to watch this video with you guys here. I got a short video about why dogs stretch. Yeah, you're supposed to get snow. Wow. MJ got snow just a little bit. It's the first snow he had in Colorado. And thank you, Laura and Leslie, for sending me stuff. I haven't got to it yet. I'll just get you this. All right. Well, what happened? No. Well, I never had this happen before. Yeah, he had a 90-degree day, I think. He's on the east slope. So yeah, I need a secretary. So I'll get you this, Laura. We had hold on. Nine tornadoes? Who had 9 tornadoes? All right, there you go, Laura. Well, my friend in Idaho, there was like 80 degrees. Bad storms. Radio hasn't been that good. Lot of dealing with a lot of lightning crashes. I showed you that, right? Because you got a radio, Rhonda. So what everyone the end of the week? How's your week go? Kind of up and down for me. We walked the railroad tracks. Yeah, but sister's got the machine to make it. Tipped over. So I was walking the railroad tracks, and look at this beautiful anthracite piece of coal I found. And I found some clunkers. That's anthracite coal, though. That isn't bituminous coal. They must have been burning bituminous coal in them trains, because there was some huge clunkers there. And that's all history, man. Are you shitting me? The steam engine days up here in the 40s and 50s. I think they probably ran steam engines up here right into the late 70s or early 70s. I'm not 100%. Anyone call in if you want to call in. Grove, if you don't want to type, you can call in. Anyone want to call in, call in. Yeah, man, this has been a real trip. Let's go look at lightning tracker. All right. Wow, look at this. Oh boy. Same place. Hold on. I gotta wait for this one to change anyway. And one tornado was about 20 miles away. Just grazed us here. Oh, no kidding. They're pretty nasty, man. What do you think of that? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. It's been ripping it up, man, a couple days there. And we always get storms, you know. We always get storms like that. Lost their neck. No, I haven't put air in it in a while. But if you see here these rings, I don't know if any of you guys ever use this. It really it really is incredible. Let me see. We got anything in the Atlantic? Wow, look at that. Florida's crystal clear. Wow. So anything in Europe, I'm right here. Anything in Europe, I can hear. And if you were in this area here, and you had an AM radio, when you see these rings come out, you can hear the crash on your radio. The United State of Michigan has been a flood watch all week. Dams are really, really. How are you doing in your backyard? What the fuck, Ralph? Learn to drive this thing. So this is lightning tracker, and oh yeah, I can see here and watch which lightning I'm hearing on my radio. With Michigan getting hammered. I forgot where Rhonda was. I think she's down here somewhere, ain't it? Ain't you? I think Rhonda's like right about here, I think, in this area. Southeast. Well, this is southeast right now. You're looking like you're getting pummeled. Yeah, unfortunately, Detroit ain't on this map. Maybe if I scroll in. Where the hell is Detroit? Am I in the wrong state? Yeah. I'm in the wrong state. Where are we here? This hasn't really got a good state line, though. Would you say Ann Arbor? Over here. All right. I see Detroit. I had a long day at trying to learn something. My brain's kind of messed up, burnt out. I'll go all the way out. Ain't nothing else around. Oh, want to go to El Salvador? Well, where the hell is El Salvador? I thought it was on the West Coast. Hey, MJ, welcome. Thanks for the help. I got 4 ladies in here. I can't handle them all. But when they're over in, like this guy right here, this always amazes me. When I start getting lightning, piles and piles of lightning out here. But when they're in France, Algeria, Spain, I hear them on the radio. You got snow. How much? Yeah. Let me go see if I can get another map. We'll go see the snow. Wow. I find that amazing because my friend been, but not really overly amazed. I left southern Arizona and I wanted to go up the mountains to get cooler. We're only banging 100 degrees. Wow. Wow, you got a bunch of shit going on there. Look at that. I don't know what it is because our government can't put a legend on the map. And I can't lower the warnings. It's a real son of a bitch to try to lower the warnings. Um, no, that ain't what I want to do. We'll try to see what's going over your place. Ah, this son of a bitches. They put these warnings up and I don't know how to turn them off. Hazardous weather, there it is. Oh, come on. Nope, that didn't turn them off. That should turn them off. All right. Sorry about the inconvenience. Our U.S. government put this thing together. All right. There you go. So there's your snow. I heard about the Pfizer in Silver Spring, Nevada did. Egypt. You're in Egypt. You're in Egypt. I'm in China. Yes, it's 82 yesterday. Snow today. Eastern Colorado. Hold on. I'm trying to answer everybody. Lots of people moving to El Salvador. Well, I don't know what to say, Grove. You know that. I think I think MJ's somewhere in this area here. It ain't a very good map. Hey, I picked this up today. MJ. Almost be a point, don't it? Can you see that? It's a piece of coal from the days of rail. You've been to Colorado Springs? Yeah, but you drove across Colorado, Michigan, and some town names we have. Christmas and bad. Climax, yeah. Climax. We was we was I think 71 or 72 today. It was a beautiful day. Lady went swimming. Did I tell you that, Rhonda? Or anyone else that cares? I was kind of skeptical about her going in the cold water. But she went in and she wasn't huffing or puffing or causing any stress. No. I'll let you know how it's gonna go with the Judy. Yeah, man. Good to see you guys. I guess the morning show sucks. Too early for people. I got my seedlings started for my. What kind of stuff you got going, Laura? Yeah, you can still find coal on the railroad track. I found ash there today. I don't know who used that coal though. So I tell you what, there was a lot of unburned coal in that ash. But when they were paying $20 a ton to live it up here, they don't really give too much shit about wasting coal. But all the a lot of the hospitals, a lot of the schools, a lot of the churches, they were all heated by coal up here 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I gotta shut this window. Hold on a second. let me get a lady inside and I'll be sitting right with you. Yeah, they were paying, I think, $20 a ton. Come on, princess. Some of my friends on radio, they can't believe what I pay for coal. It's just, it's a hell of a lot better than buying heating oil right now. Basmati rice. I think it did. Tomato, bell peppers, Swiss chard. I got watermelons in there. You can go eat your kibbles. You don't need my permission. Those are your kibbles. Lay down, relax, and eat your dinner. You feeling better? You guys call me whatever you want, but I'm seeing her coming around, man. I'm seeing this dog coming around, and I gave it to her about 4 hours ago. I'll let you know in a couple days. Not in a Judy way. You can go eat. I'm just talking to my friends. You never can figure that out? Come over here. Go and eat your kibbles. You're so soft. Nice and clean. I dehydrated Swiss chard. Like fresh year round. Yeah, I've been growing Swiss chard. When I was a kid, Mom used to make it. Yeah, I know she needs air. The lady want to say hello? Rhonda says hello. All right, hold on. Go eat. Go eat your kibbles. Stop that stupid spinning around and go eat your kibbles. I don't know why they taught you to spin around. Come here. You're not in trouble. I'd rather see you barking than spinning around. Go get your kibbles. You can go get kibbles. Yeah. All right. Pitches. You're not eating everything. That's good. You're going to lose some weight. Tomatoes, pepper, Swiss chard. Wow. Yeah, they taught her to spin. They didn't want her barking, though. And I think that's what they did to her. They taught you to probably cut her vocal cords out. Because she really don't have a strong bark. Boy, they looking good. Tomatoes are looking really good. She spin. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it, but when I try to communicate with her, it's all about spinning. Spinning dog. You want to come up and say hello? Thank you, Laura. Good luck. Oh, you sent me others. No political shit tonight. I see. I did see barrel price went down to $83 a barrel. Yeah, this thing's going to give me a hard time.
That's a big old thick toxic rail.
This is Wyoming. Mike Decker. Look at that fucking sky. You know? What, how do you allow this to go on? And you know what? The rest of this stuff probably comes 500 miles east of them and floats in. We'll go in a minute. My buddy told me last night, he said, you see the video of the jet landing?
Let's see who this is.
Let's see did you see the video of the jet landing that left the chemtrail sprayers on? Okay, hold on. Thank you, Leslie. You know, we sit here, we watch Nevada, we watch Utah, we watch Idaho, and the skies are just a fucking mess everywhere. And our congressmen and senators can't stop this shit. Oh. That her husband? And Star told me to get a guinea hen to eat. The Texas is what I ended up with. If Ralph can show the picture. Her new husband. Yeah, guinea hens work, but you know, I got varmints here, man. I got fox come through here. I got a fisher cat that killed all my neighbors' chickens. And I'm not getting nothing. We'll spray DDT if we can buy it, though. You damn right I would. I love my eagles, but let's get for real. You got a bioweapon in the backyard. Thank you, Rhonda. What a great dog. Me and that dog talk on the phone. I'm Rhonda. No, you can't have them in town. It is pretty funny. I almost called you this week. Oh, this ain't too long. 4 minutes. We'll run it. See what they got to say. Make
an example of a food that's a vaccine.
Make sure you go to my radical room and go through my postings. I got 2 great videos I posted there. All the videos that make my posting, in my opinion, are very, very, very good videos. And make sure you get in there and check out the 2 on the line. Oh, she knows it. She knows it. Are you kidding me? There's one smart dog there. Lady's a smart dog too.
You're right. Yes. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then
I can't
tobacco,
fucking
RJ Reynolds
believe
and stuff
this,
has perfected
Laura.
the ability to put a human
I
vaccine
really
in the
can't
tobacco
believe
products.
this.
Chairman Clements? And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine in them?
You're right. Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain.
I couldn't eat it.
All we're saying is, if
I
it
ate
does
one
have
of
the
them,
vaccine in it, make sure it's listed
and
as
it
a
sucked.
pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dose.
And this is like 3 weeks old.
Thank you. Well,
This is 4 weeks old.
is right now, can you walk into
And I
a
can't
grocery
eat it.
store
And I love
there'd be
lettuce. I love a
head of
good
lettuce for sale
salad.
that has a vaccine in it?
And I really don't
Or
want to
that's
throw
allowed
this in
at
my
Fukitall
compost
presently?
pile.
And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
You're recognized. Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here, is to make sure that if you're going in to buy tomatoes and there's a polio vaccine in there, that you are aware of what you're buying has a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat? And if you eat too many, do you get a overdose? If you eat too less, it's like we had in the cattle industry with aeromycin, we weren't dosing our cattle properly, and the horn flies were developing an immunity to it. If we don't have the proper dosage of a vaccine, it could lead to the efficacy of that drug not working anymore.
How?
Came from
I'll show you how.
Refrigerated section? I mean, how's this?
From this inbred, and I'm not going to start swearing, and I'm not going to start going wild, but this piece of trash comes up. We got to go to the Walgreens Pharmaceuticals to buy our lettuce. Fuck you. This is a problem. People get in there and they got a fucking IQ of 3. Or he's trying to protect the pharmaceuticals. Well, that's a good point. It is unbelievable. I didn't mean to go back on it, but we'll I know where we are. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Oh, let me go back. Did that guy say it? Not that I believe in. And it's a Democrat. It's a Democrat. So this Republican's over here trying to protect us with a bill. I guess would be Tennessee. I guess we're watching the House in Tennessee. And this motherfucker wants to argue with the Republican side and come up with stupid statements like this. This is what happened in our House and Senate, U.S. House and Senate. It's a fucking mess. I call it bullshit. Well, I'm going to continue this video where we left off. So this Republican's trying to get labeled. You don't need labels. If you put a fucking tomato on your shelf at Walmart, in my personal opinion, federal agents should go in there and arrest everyone in that place, not the consumer, anybody working there, and fucking lock them up for high treason.
Of that drug not working anymore.
Hold on a second. Get some shitty audio here. The lettuce bill for the second year. What about it? Where did? All right.
Not working anymore.
The lettuce bill second year.
From a constituent who moved from California, who was tied to UC Berkeley out there. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human
vaccines into our lettuce right now.
He brought this to my attention, and at first it sounds absolutely incredible, right? And then he produced. But then he produced all the documentation. I googled it after you. Yeah. So it's not fully ready yet.
Sure it is. How many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes?
This is incredible. Thank you, Laura. Laura sent this.
Too many, do you get a overdose?
What this says is if this technology continues to advance, we just want to make sure that we are having transparency in what people are buying at a grocery store. That's all.
Like
We made it sound pretty simple.
We weren't dosing our cattle properly, and the horn.
Yeah, we already watched this. Come on now.
That's a little out there. Gotta say.
So, I could tell you about this.
Chicago's manufacturing facility looks like a nursery, but inside these plants, they're growing a new kind of vaccine. The technology is called a virus-like particle.
At Medicago, we use a careful step-by-step process to develop vaccines, using our plants as mini bioreactors. We start with the gene sequence or code of a virus. We then use our technology to synthesize the virus code into a real biological product. The code contains genetic instructions that our plants can read, and we insert it into bacteria called Agrobacterium tumefaciens. We submerge the plants in a bath with the bacteria that carries the information into the plant cells. And using a vacuum, we suck out the air between the plant cells and replace it with the liquid. The plants absorb it like a sponge. At the end of their bacterial bath, we return our plants to a carefully controlled greenhouse to let them get on with their natural growing business.
But I mean,
now the plants will start producing the most important
this is
ingredient in our vaccine,
multi-billion-dollar
virus-like
shit.
particles.
So if you go tell Donald Trump, hey, they're putting this shit in our food, Donald Trump ain't gonna be concerned with that. Donald Trump gonna be how many billions you're making, and I really don't think he gives a shit. I don't think any president we had really gives a shit. Come on, fucking, how many videos have we watched in the morning show on laboratories doing testing of all kinds of food products and getting human DNA in it? So how do you get how could this I'm just telling you what happens, because I'm getting old and I think about the end, and I don't want to be buried. I don't want to pollute the earth, and so what they do now is, if you're going to get cremated, is they put you in a pressure tank with this acid, and the acid eats everything but your bones. And then they flush that, and that's how Soylent Green was made, if you go back to the old movie. If you listen to what I'm going to tell you, it's pretty fucked up, but it makes a lot of sense. So Bob comes in, he wants to be burnt. We can't burn him anymore because the EPA rules say you can't burn that much flesh. It causes too much carbon, and so they'll burn the bones. And they take this other solution. They say, oh, we wash it. You ain't washing that shit down the drain. We watched one on Jimmy Dore. If you want to watch it, Leslie might be able to help me find it. I could probably find it. Circumcision. With that little piece of dick meat you cut off your kid. And where does it go? Holy macaroni. So DNA showing up in the food. So the scientists got a way to pull all the protein out of your liquid out of your dissolved body and then put it into other shit in other forms. That's crazy. And if you're bored, watch Soylent Green. Make sure you get the old one though. Make sure you get the one from, what was it, 1972 or some shit. I just think I think it's a trip. I think it's a trip. And I don't know who gives these company well, before you go watch it, because there might be younger people in here, you know, it was an excellent movie, but it was shot in some real shitty light HD quality. But if you just pay attention to the storyline, it's a trip. I don't. Somebody gave these people, just like Lyme, somebody gave these people permission to fucking operate in their community. Oh, what are you going to do? Actually, I don't give a fuck what you're going to do. Just pay my, pay your property tax each year. Do what the hell ever you want. Oh, you're going to hire 30 people? Well, maybe we'll forgive the property tax for a couple of years. Hold on. Oh, keep an eye out for Northern Lights tonight. Oh, Leslie sent me this one. Oh, did you hear YouTube got rid of the Iranian channel? You know, the ones that were making fun of Trump and all? The Legos. I don't know if you've seen them. I can't go get them no more. They're not available.
If your booty looks like this, if your belly looks like this, and your arms look like this.
Yeah, leave her alone.
Monday, April 13th,
So they're doing their Make Heaven Crowded tour. By the way, if you want to make heaven crowded, why would she not go to that thing if she thought she was going to get shot? You're going to end up in heaven.
Oh, do you know what he's talking about?
Here to work the rides in the line.
This
So
TP.
First Baptist Orlando faces staff controversy over hosting TPUSA, cancels the tour event. So here, Project
Shithead went there the other day. There was like 25 people in the auditorium, vice president, and they were getting heckled, child murderer and yada yada.
Constitution weighed in on this. Another Make Heaven Crowded tour stop canceled after church mutiny. The house of cards is falling, guys. We've got some massive updates on the First Baptist Orlando fallout, and it's a total disaster for Erica Kirk and the shell of an organization that she's currently running. What was supposed to be a massive tour, the thing that made TPUSA attractive to people was Charlie Kirk and his authenticity. And now it's being headed by the most inauthentic bunch of ass clowns I swear to God I've ever seen in my life. This is worse than the Joe Biden
she is a
administration
demon.
pretending he wasn't.
I wouldn't do it with your dog's dick.
Well, I mean,
Pardon me, ladies.
Because
I don't mean to be that rude. I would not do that, dog. She's coming to my house right now. I throw her right.
So, what was
maybe
to
throw
be a
some
massive
gasoline
tour
on the
stop for Make
bitch.
Heaven Crowded tour has
And
been
I don't
scrubbed
believe
from
in
both the
demons or
TPUSA
anything, but that's
website
bad
and social
medicine
media.
right there.
But the real story is what happened behind the scenes. We have conflicting reports from insiders. The official narrative that TPUSA claims they canceled due to a misalignment of values.
Well, wait, but you're both Christian, I thought. Shabbat Shalom, guys.
Oh, boy.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, I say. The Christian greeting that we all learned growing up. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. The inside scoop. My sources
I grew
tell
up
us
being
the church pulled the plug after a
worthy,
massive staff
worthless
walkout
goyim.
and overwhelming backlash from their congregation. However, to save face and prevent further PR damage to Erica Kirk, they allegedly negotiated a deal to let TPUSA claim that they were the ones who walked away. Either way, the result is the same. We are winning.
Are we?
Are we?
I mean, I'm going to have a chuckle, but is this a win in any real way?
A nationwide rejection. This isn't just one church. The backlash against the new TPUSA is spreading like wildfire. And
They know they'll get us to World War III by the time enough people figure it out for it to matter. So they know they don't care. They just got to keep changing their lies and get
He's
ahead of
pretty
it
cool,
until we
young
get
guy.
all the resources out of
They
us
both are cool.
and get that Greater Israel project going.
And there are generations of people who used to adore Tammy Faye Baker, and who had a hairstyle and eyelashes that could be viewed with
Anybody
the naked eye from
remember
orbit.
Tammy Faye?
How insincere and evil do you have to come off to accomplish this? Right? She had all the right glittery clothing, the crazy eyes. Everything should have worked perfectly if this was 1985.
Yeah, and also if people couldn't go online and see what actually goes on at these events,
Right.
because this has been a
Right, Kurt, you know, the time from 1970 to now, it's instant. You know what I mean? Even with this, I can send a picture to any one of you, you know, or a video or something. I mean, everything's instant, you know. And back then, you know, you had to rely on word of mouth. Shortwave radio was real popular, but not a lot of Americans got involved in shortwave radio. But there was a lot of deep programs. Billy Cooper, Jason Dave Riley, early Alex Jones. You remember her? My God, did they sucker punch so many people, man. And like I said, I didn't want to go down this road tonight. But thank you, Leslie. I did see it, though. I did see it. I was just like, you know, the scoundrel, the shit that came. And I'd sit there and watch. You know, I'd sit there and watch. And the scoundrel, I mean, it's the same thing. Look, I'm not making way people look, but if you believe in Satan, man, that chick's on some. And then I heard, um, what's his name? I heard Kurt wouldn't sleep with her, and the whole thing when they got together was some kind of farce or something. I mean, it really doesn't affect my life. I do think, you know, Jimmy Dore. I'm going to tell you something. Jimmy Dore, when I first seen him 10 years ago, might have even been longer than that. He was a Democrat, and he told you he was a Democrat, but he didn't sit there and pick on the other side. You know what I mean? He didn't sit there. Whatever was right, and whatever wrong was wrong. And we don't have that anymore. We don't have that. It's a gang warfare in there. And then, you know, you got big corporations coming in and they're buying stuff up. They're buying our people up. Well, that's been going on forever. Well, maybe it has been. But I can sure tell you now it's gotten at a dangerous level when they can put pharmaceuticals in your goddamn lettuce. You know what I mean? Like, I can't go by. If I was across the Mexican border in Arizona and go over there with $50, I can buy me a box of anything. Doxycycline, misacillin, and buy anything. EpiPens. People try to tell me, yeah, but that ain't the same stuff. That ain't, fuck you, it ain't the same stuff. It's the same goddamn stuff that we're paying $300 for a treatment. That's, I had one treatment from one doctor that gave me, I think it was a week or 2 weeks of doxycycline, and I couldn't believe the price. That was 10 years ago. It was $300. How are you charging this much money for doxycycline? It's because we can't go buy it over the. It's like what's that stuff? the horse tranquilizer. Somebody help me there during Corona Bona. Take that stuff. A misomycin. I'm having a brain fart. My brain's too overload. You know what I'm talking about? Ivermectin. When I was a kid, Ralph got snot coming out of his nose, mumps, whatever the case might be. The guy would check me out, the doctor would, and then tell my mom go to the pharmacy and get some. Put him on a week of ivermectin. We all had ivermectin. Ivermectin was everywhere, and then the communists on the Republican Party found a way to make money by not having doxycycline on the shelf or ivermectin or many other non-dangerous drugs for people that want to do their own medicating. So, did anybody hear about the? Oh, I don't think Laura. I might have sent it to Laura. Let me go see this. This is pretty funny. Well, I just don't understand it. I really honestly don't understand how the greatest, richest country in the world and I love my country too. I'm not talking bad about my country. What I'm saying is, why would you do this to us? Especially, with YouTube here in front of us. I can't find it. So I sent it I think I sent it to all four of you women, including Grove. Did you see that one? Where Jesus comes down and smacks Trump in the head? Anybody see that? I was looking for the story in here and I can't find it. I was going to play it for you. YouTube banned the silly little cartoons that are going back. Iran declares Hormuz completely open to all commercial vessels. No. Anybody with me on that? Anybody hear about that? The Lego back and forth that's been going on coming out of 6 weeks of jet fuel left. Europe has 6 weeks of jet fuel left. I'm going to tell you something else about that. Ireland's out of fuel. I don't know if you heard about that. I just wanted to keep it simple tonight. No. Everyone disappear. World Cup isn't coming, by the way. Don't look like. Top 10 anti-Semite list. Yeah, islands without fuel. Who do you know here? Candace Owens. Tucker Carlson. Nick Fuentes. Okay, I can't find anything in there. But that was kind of sad. I think we all... Leslie, you still here making dinner? You got a second though, Leslie? on the video I sent you. I'd like to see if it'll play. I couldn't find it and send. Oh, we'll play this. Rhonda, get back here. I'm going to start this. This is something I wanted to see. Why dogs stretch. Buddy was a big stretching dog, man. He always stretched. He's in the last days. Okay.
Okay, quick question before we start the episode. Have you ever...
I give Grove, you still here?
Ever walked into the room, your dog sees you.
Listen to this,
and the very first thing to do is that giant dramatic stretch like they just woke up from a 1,000-year nap. Yeah. Most people just laugh and go, oh, big stretch, and then continue their day like nothing just happened. Yeah, and the funny part is people think that stretch is random. They assume the dog is just loosening their muscles or waking up from sleep like a tiny furry grandpa. But in reality, when a dog stretches the moment they see you, there's a pretty good chance that stretch is actually directed at you. Exactly. And dogs are not nearly as random as humans think they are. Right. Their body language is like a silent language with grammar, punctuation, and sometimes even dramatic storytelling. That little stretch could actually be part of a full greeting ritual your dog performs every single day. So today we're unpacking the mystery of the greeting stretch. Yeah. Why dogs do it.
Buddy always did that.
And why your dog suddenly turns into a yoga instructor the moment you walk into the room. And honestly, once you understand it, you'll probably never look at that stretch same way again. Let's start with the biggest misunderstanding humans have about dog stretching. Most people think stretching is purely physical, like the dog is just loosening their muscles after resting. And yes, sometimes that is true, especially if your dog just woke up from a nap that lasted longer than your average Netflix binge. But the key detail people miss is timing. Dogs are extremely contextual animals. When your dog stretches exactly when they see you, that timing is usually not a coincidence. Right, because dogs don't randomly perform social signals. Right. They tend to use body language when they are reacting to something or someone. Right. If you walk into the room and your dog immediately stretches while looking at you, there's a good chance that stretch is part of how they greet you. Think about it like this. Dogs don't have words, so they communicate with posture, movement, and facial expressions. Stretching can actually function like a social signal that says something like, hey, I see you, and I'm transitioning from rest mode to interaction mode. The difference is dogs do it with elegance, and I just stare into space like a confused potato. Now, here's where things get interesting. A lot of greeting stretches look very similar to something called a play bow. If you've ever seen two dogs start playing together, you've probably seen this posture. Is when a dog lowers their front legs, keeps their back end up, and basically signals everything I'm about to do is friendly. Yeah. It's the universal dog message for peaceful intentions and playful energy. When dogs stretch in front of their humans, the body position can look almost identical to a softer version of that play bow. The front legs extend forward, the chest drops slightly, and the body relaxes into that stretch, which means your dog might not just be stretching their muscles, they might actually be sending a social message that says, hey, I'm friendly, relaxed, and ready for interaction. So it's basically the dog equivalent of saying, what's up, bestie? And the really funny part is that humans almost never notice this. We see the stretch and immediately assume the dog is sleepy or lazy. Meanwhile, the dog is actually initiating a greeting ritual.
Do that all the time.
The memo. Dogs must think humans are terrible at reading body language. Imagine speaking an entire language and the other species just goes, oh, cute stretch. That's like writing a whole paragraph and someone replying with a thumbs up emoji. Another fascinating reason dogs stretch when they see their humans is emotional regulation. So dogs experience emotional buildup just like humans do, especially when something exciting happens. Picture this scenario. Your dog has been chilling all afternoon, maybe guarding the couch like it's a sacred throne. Yeah. Suddenly they hear your footsteps, the door opens, and their brain goes, oh my God, my human has returned. Yeah. That excitement creates a burst of internal energy. Their heart rate increases, their brain becomes alert, and their body prepares for interaction. Stretching can actually help release some of that built up tension. It's similar to how humans stretch when they feel stiff or nervous before doing something important. Some people crack their knuckles, some people pace around, and dogs apparently just perform yoga. From a biological perspective, stretching helps reset the nervous system. It allows muscles to relax and the body to shift from passive resting mode into active movement mode. So when your dog stretches after seeing you, they might actually be calming themselves down before greeting you, so, which is honestly adorable because they're basically trying to regulate their excitement like a tiny emotional therapist. There's another layer to this behavior that people often overlook: trust. Stretching exposes a dog's chest and underside, which are vulnerable areas of the body. Animals usually avoid exposing vulnerable body parts unless they feel safe. In the wild, showing your chest or stomach around the wrong animal could be a very bad survival strategy. But when dogs stretch in front of their humans, they often do it casually and confidently. That posture suggests they feel comfortable and secure in that moment. In other words, your dog is not guarding themselves when they see you. They're relaxed enough to literally open their body posture around you. That's actually a pretty strong signal of social trust. Your dog sees you as part of their safe group, not as a threat. Which means congratulations, Rav. You have officially been accepted into the canine inner
but I was
circle.
expecting a
So
little
far, we've
more, a
talked
little
about greeting
deeper than
signals,
that.
emotional release, and trust. But there's still another huge reason dogs stretch when they see their humans, and it has to do with something dogs are extremely good at: predicting the future. Dogs might not understand taxes or Wi-Fi passwords, but they are absolute masters of predicting routines. When your dog sees you, their brain instantly starts asking one important question:
Peanut
what happens
butter.
next? And that question leads directly into the next reason dogs stretch when they see you: anticipation. All right, let's talk about anticipation, because dogs are basically tiny furry fortune tellers when it comes to routines. They don't know what day of the week it is, but they absolutely know that when you appear, something usually happens next. And their brain immediately starts predicting whether it's going to be a walk, food, playtime, or the sacred ritual of you dropping crumbs in the kitchen. Exactly. Dogs are pattern detecting machines. If every time you show up, something fun follows, their brain connects the dots faster than a conspiracy theorist.
Keep
with
an eye on
Wi-Fi.
that. If she
So the moment
stretches
they
around
see you,
peanut butter
their
time,
body prepares for action, and stretching becomes a natural warm-up. Think about athletes before a game. They stretch, loosen their muscles, and prepare their body to move.
you said it
Dogs
wasn't
do the
had
exact same
much
thing,
to do
except
with
instead of a stadium, they're preparing for a
loosening
walk
up.
around the block, or a game of throw the ball.
I'm very
but I refuse to
confused
give
with
it back.
this, but
Now,
I'm very,
which,
very
let's be
confused
honest, is
all
the
day.
greatest sport ever invented. Humans think they're playing fetch, but the dog knows the real game is called keep away. And stretching before that activity is just good athletic preparation. But here's the important detail: context always matters. A relaxed greeting stretch usually comes with soft eyes, a wagging tail, and a loose body. If a stretch looks stiff, repeated, or uncomfortable, it could signal physical discomfort instead. So reading the whole body language picture is key. Dogs rarely communicate with just one signal. They combine movements like a full sentence instead of a single word. In the end, that stretch you see when you walk into the room might be a greeting, an emotional reset, a trust signal, or a warm-up for whatever fun happens next. So the next time your dog stretches when they see you, remember one thing: they might not just be waking up, they might actually be saying hello. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And for true dog lovers, we have fun subscriptions on our channel, so be sure to check them out. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Oh, no kidding. I thought you'd like that. I learned a little bit from them. Pretty good AI, but I think they do a good job. What do you think? Oh, you're more than welcome. I give you the, let me grab the link. All right, hold on. I enjoyed it tonight. I hope you all did. I'm not running off now, but I am getting kind of tired. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Oh, boy. All right. I got to load this up and then I'll get you the link. So we're not going to see any more funny Lego, those Lego AI cartoons. You know, we didn't need to go this route. Yeah, ain't that suck? I mean, you know, ain't that suck? Ain't that just suck? You know, I had a good day today, and I'm grateful for it. But God damn it, I wanted to live in a place that had more better shit than this. You know, that's a link, Laura or Rhonda or whoever wants it. You know what I mean? I mean, what do I got? Let's go see what I got for a forecast. And then we get days and nothing but clouds, no rain coming out of the sky. You know, snow ain't coming out of the sky. You know, and then I watch. Okay, so I had a good day today. Tomorrow's supposed to be partly sunny. Saturday night rain, Sunday rain, Sunday night rain. And I only get a 7-day forecast. And my next sunny day is saying Tuesday. Mostly sunny on Monday. We'll see. You're already calling for snow on Tuesday night. I'm tired of it, man. They're going my ego. I'm just saying, you know. But where are we here? Let me get rid of this. You know, it's like so tiring. I mean, and it's such an energy boost to me. You know, it's such an energy boost. I liked it out there. I think I still can't figure out why I made the decision to come back here. It was a good decision, but we needed some things to work out, and when they weren't working out, I didn't want nothing to be. And I'm not going to go down that road. I just want to show you something. So I watch Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I watch Robbie Layton, and I watch Trail Matters. And these videos, they go out and rescue. Here's Off-Road 801, and we'll watch that one in the morning. I guarantee in Utah, up near San Rafael Swell, he's going to have cloud cover and shit-looking sky. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing that all the we spend a lot of time watching travel videos here, exploring different parts of the West and all. And man, I mean, it's just like ridiculous. Let's go to Nebraska. We'll see what Nebraska skies look like real quick. And then I think I'm going to, I'm going to get going here in a little bit.
The price dropped again. So
I thought it was a great night. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't mean to stay on the phone. As soon as I hit the go button to go live tonight, I got the phone call. And I highly respect the guy. And he's a lot older than me. And, you know, I thought it was great. If we can have more of these, it'll make it more fun. All All right, Laura, let's go see what the outside looks like. I thought it was great too. Look, they ain't got no sunshine.
And to go with about.
You ain't gonna show us the sunshine over in this is central Nebraska. Well, looks like some chemtrail
It's fine. We don't worry about
off in the distance. I didn't. I used to sub to her.
We're pulling up.
Oh,
to the
they
scene
got
of the
rain.
crime.
Okay.
Maybe I should say the scene.
So there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, they're getting rain. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. It was good seeing y'all, and I'm sorry, like I said, that Grove was in here too. I don't know if she's still in and out or whatever. She has trouble typing. She's got real bad hands. And that's why I offered her to call in if she wanted to call in. That can be fun too when we get people calling in. We've had a good time. With that, I'm going to say good night to all of you. I want to thank you. I thought it was a great live. There was more chat going on here than the last, I don't know, 6-7 years. So I hope you all enjoyed yourself, and we'll catch you in the morning if you're up early, and if you're not up, have a great evening. Thank you all.